So this is the cooking area, and that was down where I took a picture of the sunset. We are slow moving this morning, but we have 8, which in white time could be 8 hours, but I'm hoping that it won't be. We've got to get up and over Moriah. This is the shelter. I kind of regret that we didn't shelter, honestly, because it's a super nice one. I don't know how many people were in it last night. Rich said he ran into Santiago. He had stayed night before last at Carter Notch Hut. And that's not a bad way to do it. Sun's out. Hopefully we'll get out of here before any rain comes. I think it might rain this afternoon. It's a beautiful morning. It is humid and it's going to be sticky.
Breeze.
Yes, there is a breeze. We are back on trail.
Hey, look up there.
What are we looking at?
Look at them.
Clouds?
Oh.
What? Oh, the Carters. Love you, mean it. God, I never have to hike you again.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a rough day. Sorry we couldn't say much in our wrap up. A, we were barely hanging on by a fingernail, and B, we had bad neighbors. But yeah, man, that was tough. You know, it's not really hype when they say that the Wildcats suck, because they do suck. This way. But we did them, and we're proud. So now we're gonna go climb Moriah. We are starting to climb again. We have like 2 tents to view, and then after that we go up 400 feet and a half a mile. Oh yay. We have popped out on a view. It's beautiful. It is humid. Dang. Need gills. We are 1 mile from the top of Mount Moriah. This is not a hard climb. We are just so gassed from yesterday. It is making it a hard climb. But we have 558 feet more to climb in that mile. And we're just going to take a break. There's some clouds around. Hopefully they will hold their water until we can get over the top. I'm right here. I guess we got to get up that. Doesn't look as tall in the videos. It's pretty tall. Just did another cinematic pan. We're working our way up. It's a lot of slabs, but they're dry, so that's good. Be careful, babe. Jesus, I have to film Rich falling off the mountain. That wouldn't be good. Hang in there, bud. We are 6 tenths from the top. The clouds are rolling in. I don't know if we'll have a view up there or not. Well, it started raining, and we decided not to go up Moriah. So the last peak of the Whites was this. Well, it's raining, not hard, but it's definitely trying to become a rain. And we're 5.5 miles from Route 2, and we have to go down like 2,900 feet. So hopefully the rocks won't get too wet. We're about like 3.5 from Rattle River, I think. And we're just gonna keep plunking away at this. Well, and now the sun's back out, and I bet the summit of Moriah is absolutely gorgeous. Timing in life is everything. What are you doing? Oh, sitting on a log.
I have an idea.
What's that?
I'm gonna sit on this log.
Why don't you sit on that log? We are continuing our descent into Middle Earth. We have like a little over 4 miles maybe to get to the car. It's just slow going. It rained for a while, but like I said, now it's great. Oh well, we just weren't meant to see Moriah, and that's okay. We've seen a lot of cool things. Been talking to some Sobos about the notch. They all just said it's fun, take your time. One girl said she and her tramline, it took them like 2.5 hours, so it's all good. After the first water source, you're about 2.3 miles from Rattle River shelter, and the trail got better. It's trying to get bad again, but it wasn't, solid rock scrambles down. We still have 1,600 feet to go down to get to the shelter, so this is definitely not going to last. And we've seen a lot of blowdowns and stuff. I mean, nothing you can't get around, but it's been slow going for us. We're just gassed. I think if you came out of Imp rested, this would be a real pleasant stretch. We were just so tired that it's been harder for us than it should have been. So, you know, we're just taking our time. It's, like I said, it's sunny now. We don't seem to have to worry about the weather anymore. And we'll get out to the car whenever we make it. We crossed what we assume is Rattle River, because we're walking alongside it. It's down there, and the trail got a lot nicer. Of course, as soon as I start filming, then we have to go down this, but it's hard. We have, I don't know, how much more do we have, Rich?
3 miles, 3.5.
About 3.5 miles left to go. Hopefully they won't be 1 hour miles, but you just never know. You always allow 1 hour for everything in the whites. And then if it's less, you can be pleasantly surprised. But it shouldn't be too much longer. We're going to get water. I don't know if we'll stop at the shelter or not. I think we're both ready to be out of the trail for a little minute. We are almost to Rattle River Shelter. I don't know if we're going to stop, but we are going to get water. This is the first water source, and then there's another one. Rich says that's the one he wants to use. It's turned into a really nice day. It's hard to believe it's the same day we started out with the fog and the rain and all that going on. Makes a big difference when you come down a couple thousand feet. But we should be getting out of here pretty quick. It's been smooth going lately, so that's good. We are about 2 miles from the car, and we have, another 500 and something down. Hopefully the trail stays like this. We can be out in an hour if it does. So we will have survived the whites if that happens. I think we're going to cross the 300-mile sign before we get out, too. So that's exciting. We are going to walk right past the shelter. Looks like a nice one. And it's literally right on trail, so that's always nice. Somebody's there taking a break. Either getting ready to go into the Wildcats or celebrating having survived them. This is nice. They have nice shelters up here. And we were just chatting with Santiago, and as I expected, he had a beautiful view on Moriah. We literally hit it at just like probably the half hour when it was terrible. I mean, that's disappointing. You know, we could have hung around, but you just never know if the weather's going to get worse. And you're above 4,000 feet, you know, and you got to get down. Ugh, I hate that. But we should be at the car pretty soon. Oh, we got to look for that 300 miler too. Apparently there is no 300 miles to go sign. So we'll just have to wait till we get to the 1900 mile mark. Yeah, I was trying to do the math in my head of when the Sobos would hit 300 miles, and it made my brain hurt, so I stopped worrying about it. So we're almost to the car, and he's getting horse to the barn up there. Hi there.
Hi, kids.
It was touch and go, but we survived the Wildcats.
Wildcats are over. Wildcats finished a lot easier than they started, I'll tell you that. Last few miles have been a magic carpet ride.
Yeah. It was sad that we had rain and didn't summit Moriah, but then it got really nice.
I got up this morning and didn't feel like I slept, and the first mile was really hard, man.
There was crying. Not crying literally, but there was a lot of whining.
I was whining. I was like, I'm going to die the first mile, but
he made it.
Once I drank a liter of water, I seemed to get going okay.
Yeah. So
beautiful, beautiful place up here, man.
It is. It's gorgeous, and the shelters are awesome.
Hard, but
and don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel like you have to go from Pinkham all the way to Imp. If it's in your budget and then you can plan it, stop at Carter Notch.
Yeah, a lot of them did stop at the hut because they just didn't have that second big climb in them.
Right.
But
and if you can do the 21, hats off to you. You're a super person.
Yeah, absolutely. But the last few miles is real easy.
Hike your own hike. So tomorrow's supposed to be lousy weather, and the next day may be lousy weather too. We're gonna just rest as long as we can, look for our next window, because we've got like 31 miles, so we'll be in the woods 2 nights, 3 days, and that's got the notch in it.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
But we're about to get in the car and go find some food because we skipped lunch. And then we're going to go back to Gary and Kathy's. They're saving our life out here.
Both of our butts are solidly kicked from the Wildcats.
Yes.
Don't underestimate them.
And this will not help anybody probably behind us, but always be sure to check about ATVs in Gorham. They're having some big festival today, and I don't know if anybody's going to be able to find rooms. So bear that in mind when you're coming to Gorham. ATVs are there a lot.
Yeah, it's like the first, second week of August.
Yeah. But thanks for watching.
See you, kids.